What crimes cannot be expunged in Creek County? Certain crimes cannot be expunged in Creek County. Oklahoma law allows many individuals to seek expungement of criminal records under certain circumstances, as an expungement can help limit public access to arrests, charges, and convictions, making it easier to obtain employment, housing, professional licenses, and educational opportunities. However, some crimes are specifically ineligible for expungement under Oklahoma law, while others may only qualify after lengthy waiting periods or under very limited circumstances. What is an expungement? In Oklahoma, expungement generally refers to a court process that seals criminal records from public view. Depending on the type of expungement, it may remove records from public databases and make them inaccessible to most employers, landlords, and members of the public. However, expunged records may still remain accessible to certain government agencies, law enforcement entities, or courts under limited circumstances. Oklahoma law recognizes several types of expungement, and eligibility depends heavily on the facts of each case. Violent crimes often face major restrictions. Many violent crimes are either ineligible for expungement or face substantial restrictions and waiting periods. Courts and prosecutors often scrutinize these petitions closely due to public safety concerns. Examples of offenses that may create serious expungement barriers include murder and manslaughter offenses, kidnapping, armed robbery, crimes involving weapons, and human trafficking offenses. The exact eligibility often depends on the specific charge, whether the offense qualifies as violent under Oklahoma law, and the person's overall criminal history. Sex offenses frequently cannot be expunged. Offenses requiring sex offender registration often create major legal barriers to expungement eligibility. Oklahoma courts generally treat these cases very seriously, especially when allegations involve minors or violent conduct. Because sex offense statutes and registration laws are extremely complex, individuals should carefully review their eligibility with an attorney rather than assuming relief is unavailable or automatically available. Some convictions may never qualify. In Oklahoma, certain felony convictions are permanently ineligible for expungement under existing statutes. Additionally, individuals with extensive criminal histories, multiple felony convictions, or pending criminal charges may be disqualified even if the underlying offense would otherwise qualify. The court often examines the nature of the offense, the person's prior criminal record, completion of sentencing requirements, time elapsed since the offense, and whether additional arrests or convictions occurred. Drug crimes may sometimes qualify. Certain drug-related offenses may qualify for expungement depending on the circumstances and criminal history involved. Oklahoma law has expanded expungement opportunities for some nonviolent drug offenses in recent years. However, eligibility may still depend on whether the offense was a misdemeanor or felony, whether there were distribution allegations, whether violence occurred, and whether you complete all sentencing conditions. Some individuals incorrectly assume all drug convictions are permanently ineligible, which is not always accurate. Creek County expungement attorneys. Oklahoma expungement law can become extremely technical, especially when multiple cases, felony convictions, deferred sentences, or allegations of violent offenses are involved. We work with individuals throughout Oklahoma to evaluate criminal histories, determine eligibility for expungement, prepare petitions, and pursue record sealing relief, where available under Oklahoma law. If you believe you qualify for expungement, our team at Creek County Attorneys can help you understand the process and what you need to do. Call us at 918-209-3709 for a free and confidential consultation.